Payne's 1 for 1 in this game. See a lot of left-handed hitters in some of these teams, which is a big advantage. And he smokes that ball right field. And he's going to go for 2 and going to make it easily sliding into second base. And here comes Terry Baggs to the plate with a runner in scoring position, and Albacoco holding a 6-3 lead with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Baggs rips one up the middle, and that's going to bring Lee Payne in. That was a nice swing by Baggs, seeing that hole right there on to the pitcher's glove side. That was a hard hit ball. And here comes Orlando Castillo to the plate with a runner at first base. Albacoco making a little bit of a move here with 2 outs. I'm sure they'd like to get that number to 10 before they end this inning. So let's see what Orlando does here. And Orlando wallops that ball, and that ball is gone.
Orlando Castillo over the wall. Baggs comes in to score.
So that'll plate 2 more runs. And that, see the concentration, good hands. Good swing by Orlando. He really got a hold of that one. And Philip White hits a hard ball, but he's going to be retired. So that'll end the 3rd inning here with a score of 9-3 Albacoco. So this is one of those points in the game where the TG Brand guys are going to have to get it going to stay in this game. So we'll be back.
I've prepared all off season for this day. Thousands of swings got me right here. And I have the best slow pitch bat in my hands. The power of a lighter swing weight, stronger barrel, and extreme distance. Plus the superior feel of connecting with the only 3-piece bat in the game. Not to mention I want to leave that team standing on the field. So bring it.
USSSA is the world's premier sports organization with over 4 million participants. The top youth baseball stars compete at the Wilson DeMarini Elite World Series and the Louisville Slugger Championship, looking to qualify for the USSSA National Youth Championships. In fast pitch, the top teenagers are on the field with USA Select, and the best in the world are on the USSSA Florida Pride. Nationwide Conference USSSA provides the ultimate challenge in slow pitch softball. At every level, you play the best when you play USSSA.
Welcome back. I'm here with TG Brands, Dale Dorton. Now, Dale, you guys are playing under the lights here at Championship Stadium. How excited is your team to be here?
My team's real excited, and we're going to break out here in the next couple innings. Get ahead of this game.
Well, it's been a relatively low-scoring ball game. You find yourself, trailing by just 6 runs. What do you need to do to string a couple together?
Everybody needs to stay within themselves, hit the line drives, and leave the home runs alone.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Brian No leading things off here, 9-3. Albacoco is in the lead. 9 runs on 8 hits for Albacoco. TG Brand, 3 runs on 5 hits. Appreciate DT and Corny stopping by. Josh Madsen is the hitter. Big inning for TG Brand after Albicocco scored 7 runs in the bottom of the third. Bouncer could be 2. They flipped to second for 1 and back to first. Madsen getting aboard on a fielder's choice. Here's another look. There's the TG Brand fan group in the background. They brought the All-Stars out. Brandon Blake is the batter. Line to right field, Blake with a single. And there's 2 on with 1 out. There's another look at the base hit. Adam Sorrell for TG Brand now. And it does get through. Runs number 4 and 5 in for TG Brand. And it's 9-5. It's all about the pitching style. Take a look. From his knees. Into right field. 2 outs. Tony Payne is the hitter. And to right, it does get down for a base hit. And so they're on the corners. Bill back. They're on the corners for TG Brand, trailing by 4 here in the 4th. Sweet singing, single for back up the middle.
I could tell you about how hard I work. Brag about the long hours I've put in. I could show you my trophies, all the awards and accolades, but that's not me. I'd rather let my bat do the talking.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
You SSSA members, you could save money on your auto insurance. Call a local Nationwide agent or 1-866-633-5747.
Welcome back. I'm with Sean Ballard of Team Albacoco. Now, you guys are the 3rd overall seed in this tournament. What type of impact are you looking to make at the World Series?
We plan on winning it.
All right. Well, I mean, you got big hopes and aspirations. You made some mid-season changes. How did you prepare to come into this men's major?
Well, we made some changes. We're just going to come in. And I don't really know.
Well, Coach, you know what? It's a tied ball game. I'm going to let you get back into this one and coach this one through. Bernie, it's a close one and an exciting one that we have here.
So it's all about the adjustments and how you adjust them, right?
Yeah, he was focused on the game. He's focused on the game and not the interview, which I can appreciate. But yeah, you know, team mid-season, they made some adjustments, they made some moves, they put some players in different positions, and
Players want to play, right? Isn't that the slogan?
that's right. Players want to play. So yeah, I mean, they've put themselves in a pretty good situation in the last half of the season. They've won a bunch of tournaments, and you know, they're the number 4 seed here.
And it's a team that, you know, we talked about a little while ago, DT, that is right there in the heart of having an opportunity to do something really special this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a team that can, you know, flip the switch. You know, once they get going here in a tournament like this, you know, they can do some damage. You know, get on a roll. You don't get into a situation you worry about what the other team's scoring. You want to worry about what you're scoring and doing what you're supposed to do that got you here. So they're going to continue to do that.
Fair ball down the line. Eric Beatty into second with a double.
Beatty paints the left field line with a one-out double. And now pitcher Justin Mucciarelli.
Here's Mooch. He's got the gloveless look as he checks into the box. Bouncer to second. 6 runs, though, here in the top of the 4th, and, you know, TT Brands really made a game out of this one, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, they pulled their bootstraps up and they said, hey, guys, you know, let's let's start free swinging. Let's put some runs on the board, and let's do exactly what we've been doing the last few weeks. And 6 runs is the result of it.
Now here's Ryan Harvey. You wish you had the same look that he does as you come to the plate, trying to grow things out, beard-wise?
Yeah, his beard is really, really sharp looking. You know, if I grew mine out, I would look like I was 10 years older.
Matt O'Hara said that in a month he's going to look that way.
I don't think Matt could ever look that good.
This one swung on and hit sharply to right field. Back in it is gone. A home run.
He sat on that one. That one got out of here in a hurry.
Bat, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a strong individual.
Makes it look good.
It looked great. Got out fast.
Here's another look.
Took that outer half pitch, kept his head down, and just let it fly.
Shouldn't you say here at Disney, let it go, let it go?
Let it go. Get out of here, ball.
Kyle Moyer.
I bet they are. Oh, shoot, not my car.
And that one comes up a little short. 2 runs for Albacoco in the bottom of the 4th. We push to the 5th on night 1 of the Men's Major World Series. 11-9. Albacoco on top of TG Brand.
Welcome to Boomba Custom Inc., fully customizable uniforms and apparel. Start with several pre-designed looks with the Quick Start feature, or begin with a clean slate using one of the many blank templates available. Each Boomba Custom Inc. garment allows you to choose from a selection of premium fabrics that are specifically designed to perform at the highest level. With countless gradients, patterns, and color options, you can create a unique design specifically for you or your team. Boomba offers stock and custom logos, or you can provide your own. Finish off your design with names and numbers, and add your roster of players to generate an estimate. With the Boomba Custom Ink Builders, the possibilities are endless. Start designing today, exclusively at Boomba.com.
Well, here at the Men's Major World Series, pitching is an art, as we see here from Justin Mucciarelli. This is a little bit of the tactics that he has.
Yeah, what Mooch is trying to do here, he's just obviously trying to make the batter anxious, try to get him off balance, and trying to hit his pitch. You know, Mooch wants to get the batter in a situation to where he feels like, okay, I'm looking for a pitch. Is it a strike? What's he doing? What's he doing on the mound? Where's the ball's going to come from? And then all of a sudden the ball's there, and he doesn't know what to do with it yet. So, you know, pitchers like Mooch, pitchers like Andy, you know, there's a lot of movement, and you're trying to figure out what plane or what hole that ball's going to come out of.
Kaminsky with a line drive. There's another great grab. We're trying to make a roll of top plays of the day. What is your best play that you've seen so far today? What's number one in your book?
I mean, I've seen so many of them. I'd really have to go back and evaluate them. But, I mean, these guys are so good. The ball is hit so hard and comes at you so fast that it's all reaction.
You think in the clubhouse the towering shot over the clock might be one of the early favorites, or you like the defense better?
I like the defense better. I mean, because all these guys can hit the ball. You know, what the clock tower, whether it be up on the USSSA logo on the hill, you know, whether it be against Helmer's wall. I like to see the defense.
Early voting in. Ryan, no. Out to left field.
But that's what's so neat about this game today as opposed to, 15, 20 years ago. You know, all these guys are athletes. And not only can they hit, but they can play the defensive side. You know, back in the day, you did have defense, but there was more offense because it was 300-foot fields. It was unlimited home runs, so guys were just rearing back, hitting the ball in the air and letting it spin over the fence.
Well, I think that's probably the biggest thing that people always think about slow pitch. You think about those long bombs. They don't really think about the great defense that's part of the game.
Right. And there, back in the day, there was a lot of great defense. It just, the home runs overshadowed it.
Flat out to right field. Inning over. T.G. Brand scored 6 runs in the 4th, but they're blanked in the 5th. Albacoco has a chance to add a 2-run advantage when we come back. DSBNY World Sport. Got out of the wrapper, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see how that ball shot off that. I know that Sunday when they
What can you count on?
Batting practice.
Legit power, legit performance. At Worth, it's not just a punchline. It's for real. End of story.
Chad Durick here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This is a real big opportunity in this ballgame, BT, I would say, for this Albacoco team, especially after blanking TG Brand in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, this is exactly where the team needs to separate themselves from TG Brand, go up on about 5 or 6 runs, and then come back and play some good defense. That was a home run by Chad Durick. That went a long way.
Yeah, there is 2 of those. I guess you said 5. Is that what you're marking the number at?
Yeah, I think teams in this situation, that they put the number at 5, and then once they get to that number, then they say, okay, let's get another 5. So you want to set the goal, which is within reason. You don't want to go and say, okay, we need 10 runs. Let's get those 5 runs first, and then we can add on to it.
Lee Payne at the plate. A couple people really feel like this group has an opportunity to be there on Sunday. And one is off the right center field wall, and look at Payne with some wheels in at 3. And I think for a second he thought about maybe going home, but
yeah, with nobody out, he doesn't mean anything right now. So especially with some of these good hitters coming up with Terry Baggs on the plate right now. But yeah, I mean,
look at the hustle. Payne right out of the box racing.
He turned it on right there.
Baggs brings him in.
And there you go. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see the scene, make it to Sunday. The way that their team is made up of defense, offense, long ball gaps. It was a great swing. It went down and got that short pitch.
Orlando Castillo hit about it as far as he could and still have it in the ballpark. Goes as a base clearing triple, bringing in Baggs. And there's that number that you talked about at the onset, and they're right there with an opportunity to grab it. 4 already in, and there's nobody out.
Yep.
Castillo comes in. Shannon Smith is the batter.
It's a hot shot right there.
Down the line. What do you think about the walkout music tonight? Pretty good variety, right?
I think it's great. I think, I mean, I would have liked to have walk-up music when I was playing. It's just kind of individualism, and it kind of, you know, lets these guys express themselves through the music, what kind of guy they are, what kind of player they are.
Some great songs being played tonight.
What would your song been, Bernie?
I don't know. I really got to ponder that for a little bit.
Yeah.
What would you go with?
I think I would have went with Back in Black by AC/DC.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, my wife and I walked into our reception with that song. So
That's a great pick, right?
So not only is it my favorite song, hers as well.
Happy wife, happy life, right? Is that how it goes?
Mom is happy, everybody's happy.
Steve Allen is sexy and he knows it, at least according to his song.
So he's hitting for Mooch.
Oh, a leaping grab out there in left field.
That was a great play. He wasn't sure where that wall was at. Took a leap of faith.
Take another look. And now we get a chance to see the sweet swing of Ryan Harvey once again.
Oh.
No doubt about that one.
Where's that going to land?
Off the Children's Miracle Network sign out in left field. Maybe put that one bookmarked on top 10.
That was nice. Yeah, that was a no-doubter. It was just going to see how far that one went. Yeah, he knew that one was gone.
Line drive, base hit.
Nope.
That one's just foul, excuse me.
Just foul. That was close.
See how close that was.
I think it was only a couple inches foul. That was a close one. You can see the demeanor of the Scene team. You know, they're not as timid as they were in the first couple innings.
No, I agree there.
So they're coming out and they're free swinging, letting it fly, and they're just going up there saying, "Hey, I'm just going to go hit the ball hard. Wherever it goes, it goes."
Definitely a good spot to be in. Sharply hit to first. And they'll tag the bag and retire the side. He said they needed 5. They pushed across 8. And they're up by 10 as we head to the 6th here at ESPN Wide World of Sports.
Nation, we reward safe driving. Add vanishing deductible from nationwide insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Your Triple SA members, you could save money on your auto insurance. Call a local nationwide agent or 1-866-633-5747.
I forget which one it is, but you can get up there. Just call it out for me, all right? Thank you. Malik, they're going to have some in a minute too. They'll let me know when.
Now batting Brandon Blake. Blake with a double and run scored in fourth.
Brandon Blake is your batter here. We're in the top of the 6th. Glad you're with us wherever you are watching around the country on USSSALive.com. Pretty impressive night of Men's Major World Series. How about that little move there by Mooch?
Yeah,
add that to the.
Yeah, that's another one of those antics he does on the mound to get the batter flustered.
A little bit of antagonism goes a long way, I guess, apparently in this game, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that the batter didn't get a pitch to drive back up the middle.
I guess that is one thing, though, you have to be careful if you are Mucciarelli, I would assume, though, is especially with the games that you play of trying to work on that fine line of too far, I guess, if you will.
Yeah. You know, in situations like that where, you know, TG Brand is down by 10, if I'm a batter, you know, do you play the game the right way? You know, look for the base hit, or do you send a message just like that guy did for goofing off on the mound?
The middle is open, right? Justin Green is the hitter.
So he got that outer half pitch, and he said, hey, enough's enough. And just fortunate to get on base. So, you know, this is a situation where TG Brand, they don't want to score all 10 runs right now. It goes back to what we were talking about last inning in regards to the scene. You know, let's put 5 as the number. And then once we get to that 5, then we can go from there. But
yeah, it's all about, I guess, essentially trying to find that right mark number-wise.
Yeah, you just want to chip away. You don't need to get them all right now. I mean, obviously you are in the top of the 6th. You only got a couple innings to bat, but you need to start making some mark here, and they didn't get it done this inning.
The great Spinnerusker,
without a doubt, and he definitely got
turns into the double play.
It works. It works for him, and he continues to do it year after year, and it's effective.
Let's try to take another look. This is the way they draw it up. It starts with a Spinnerusker.
So once again, he got the batter off balance, got him to hit into a ground ball double play.
Ends the inning. 10-run Albacoco lead.
In the nation, we reward safe driving. Add vanishing deductible from nationwide insurance and get $100 off every year of safe driving, which means you could save a lot of Benjamins. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
You SSSA members, you could save money on your auto insurance. Call a local Nationwide agent or 1-866-633-5747.
Since day one, Combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. Combat bats deliver on average a 15% larger sweet spot than the closest competitor. In today's game, where margins for error are small, Combat's on average 15% larger sweet spot means our bats.
We're under the lights here at the USSSA Men's Major World Series. They've pulled out all the stops in this one, haven't they?
Most definitely. So we got one out here in the bottom of the 6th. Chad Dirk, second baseman, to the plate. That's
Ripped
gonna,
into left, base hit.
That's going to be 2.
Seems like they got all the elements to make a big run, don't they?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, they definitely have the talent. They have great equipment. They just got to keep, trading places with each other, and that's what Lee Payne's going to do when he steps into the box here. He's going to look for his pitch. He's going to put the barrel on it. He's going to drive the ball, and he's going to want to get on second base.
Payne missed that one badly. Long run, and he got it on the run. And they nearly turned 2.
And he did everything opposite of what I just said. But great.
Here's another look. Coming your way. Break it down for us.
Well, it looks like he was trying to load up a little bit, and maybe he might have been looking for a spot to hit and took his eyes off the ball and kept his eyes on the spot or the lane and just missed it completely. I mean, he completely swung out of his swing, if that makes any sense. But great aggressiveness by Chad Dirk to advance to third base on that.
Base hit to right for Terry Baggs. They need just 5 runs to end the ball game right here.
So this is a spot in the game where you need 5 runs.
Yep.
And this is where you want to finish. You want to put the nail in the coffin. You want to keep passing it down to the next guy behind you. Get your 5 runs, get out of here, and get ready for tomorrow.
Orlando Castillo at the plate. We're going to play the 7th. TG Brand will have a chance. They'll need 10 to tie, 11 to pull ahead. Final inning of the night when we come back to Orlando. USSSA is the world's premier sports organization with over 4 million participants. The top youth baseball stars compete at the Wilson DeMarini Elite World Series and the Louisville Slugger Championship, looking to qualify for the USSSA National Youth Championships. In fast pitch, the top teenagers are on the field with USA Select, and the best in the world are on the USSSA Florida Pride. Nationwide Conference USSSA provides the ultimate challenge in slow pitch softball. At every level, you play the best when you play USSSA.
I've prepared all off season for this day. Thousands of swings got me right here. And I have the best slow pitch bat in my hands. The power of a lighter swing weight, a stronger barrel, and extreme distance. Plus the superior feel of connecting with the only 3-piece bat in the game. Not to mention I want to leave that team standing on the field. So bring it.
Greg
Look at that
Kennell,
ball
first
there.
pitch swinging back
Holy.
deep, and it's over the scoreboard.
That's
There is one of the 3 we need to conclude the ball game. Billy back. 2 away.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
Now 2 outs for the top of the order, and Ryan Morrow.
And Ryan Morrow now the final hope for TG Brand.
We've seen it before. 2 outs. Team gets on a roll.
Yeah, they crank out a couple.
Yeah.
You know. It's Precision and Reds Astros, our first game in the morning at 9 a.m. The winner of this one will play that winner at 4 o'clock here in the stadium. Followed by Buzzini and Team Combat at 10:30. Line drive Taylor made at 12. And at 1:30 it's Backman Shop and Louisville. Your boys with a winner to take on Baud Orfling. They don't really have too bad of a bracket. You know, the side they're in, obviously you got to go play the #1 seed, but it's not until you get to, you know, that Friday night where you have a game to play in the winner's bracket final.
Yeah, I mean, Backman Shop with their 1:30 game tomorrow against OI Livingston. OI Livingston's a good team. I mean, the Backman Shop cannot look past those guys, because if you do, they're going to sneak up on you and get you. So whether it be Backman Shop or Rismondo or Laservision or whomever's playing in this tournament, you know, you have to play the game that you're playing now and not look towards the future and try to figure out how the bracket's going to end up.
Ryan Morrow. 2-out single. Their hopes are still alive, at least for one more batter here.
2-out single double by Morrow brings up Joe Gordon. Gordon 2 for the Breezers team.
Yeah, there's going to be some really good games tomorrow. That first game, like you mentioned, Precision Reds, that's going to be a battle. Precision just coming off the, you know, winning the B Worlds, and Reds one of the top A teams. They're going to go at it.
First pitch inside to Joseph Jordan. Strike called. Popped up, and this should be the ball game, and it is. Albacoco moves on. A big win tonight, 20-9, the final score, and that concludes a pretty nice night of slow pitch softball. We're so glad that the men's major is finally underway, and it'll whittle its way down to Championship Sunday, and glad you're along for the ride, DT.
Thanks, man.
That'll do it for tonight's coverage. Hopefully you'll stay with us on USALive.com. Join us during work tomorrow. We'll be on the air starting at 9 a.m. Until then, for our entire crew, USSSA, Bernie Gunther saying good night from Orlando.
I'll get it. It's up in the corner. You're going to get the ball.